When you are tired of the hustle and bustle of the city, maybe you can brush on an episode of Decompression Wilderness before going to bed. Build after reading it. You can sleep beautifully until dawn. Take a guess. Your left foot must be resting on your right foot. Yes, if I'm right, then I'm right. If you're not right, you can leave a man machine comment on the right. Let me see how many people I didn't count. Okay, that's the end of the nonsense. Let's get straight to today's topic. Our old friend Art. He is best at building wooden houses, ingenious construction techniques. It makes me feel refreshed every time I watch it. So let's enjoy the decompression. This is something he spent 2 months building. To build a perfect shelter, the first step is to dig a foundation. Art deliberately dug deeper here. There are lots of benefits. The house is sinking as a whole, can make the overall structure more stable. The warmth in the house is also guaranteed. It's about 1 meter deep. After solving the foundation, the follow-up construction is indispensable. Without the help of rubber shoot, I saw Art throw out his axe and cut off the excess branches and leaves. Start trunk part. He chose to use the collector to slowly break through. Considering that manual peeling is too cumbersome, and here's what he did very cleverly. Fix the tip of the knife above the end in order to prevent cracking. It needs to be wound and fixed with a string, so you can hold a knife in both hands. More labor saving and efficient. This operation is really a heifer's plain ride. It's amazing. After shipping back all the peeled logs, he put stakes in the 4 corners. Then you can put 2 logs in it. Due to the relationship between the stakes, the 2 logs can be tightly fitted together. This uses a drill. Just do it. Perfectly punched holes in 2 logs, then insert the prepared wooden iron nails to connect a load-bearing column that shelters the lock is complete, and Art then puts these columns into the pit. It's tamped down with soil. Just use a log. The reason why 2 are used side by side is 1. This is a perfect linkage with the construction of the wall. I saw him hand saw both ends of the log, cut out the triangle, then you can align, put in the gap between the load-bearing columns. Due to the pre-planned shape make logs, it can be perfectly stuck inside and act as a wall. No flying this time it's a heifer chasing a bull. Awesome. There will still be gaps in the stacked walls, so he used the moss he collected spread at the joints of the logs. It looks beautiful. Second, it can make the hole more densely ventilated. Seeing that the pure hand pressing is too laborious, Art has also assembled a hex here tech warhammer. It's a lot easier to smash after a wall is completed, and then we get to the details. Due to the wall on this side, the stove needs to be reserved in advance. Art uses some shorter circles first. Build the wall below. This way, a window can be vacated on the right. It can be reserved for the stove in the future. For every detail of the log, Art is also very careful. He started by sawing out the plant with a saw, then it's flattened with an axe. So even with the simplest axe, can also make the effect of energy cutting. Trimmed groove. It also fits perfectly with the column finish. Processing these, it can be filled with regular logs. The remaining walls. Of course, a qualified stove, it's not enough. Building a fire in a pit loses a lot of heat. This will cause the heating of the log cabin to be greatly reduced, and Art went out and collected some limestone. After transporting them back to the shelter, start remodeling the stove, the interior of the exhaust area, and Art was stacking them up and going up. To prevent fires, you need to add some soil to the free part. Acts as a barrier that should be foolproof, and then we put a cover on top of the chimney. So when it rains, don't worry about rain seeping in. As the last log fell, the lower wall part is even completed. Next, Art plans to fill in the remaining gates. The size reserved after setting the door frame before was prepared for this plank. It can be said that it's all in his calculations. After cutting out the excess, the detail of these joints has to be refined. There can be no mistake. There can be no mistake. During this period, he also used tools to continuously measure after confirming that it is correct. He drilled a hole in the middle of the door. He drilled a hole in the middle of the door. Simple spliced door handle. It can also be perfectly inserted into the reserved hole. And at the junction on both sides, also use reaming nails to improve stability. Just relying on this waterproof is still not safe. Need to add some more partitions. Art did it like this. He first covered the entire roof with a pile of leaves, and then you shovel out a little dirt with a shovel. Cover them all with leaves, all compacted, and a portion flat. He brought in the dug log. Also fill them up. This is equivalent to adding another layer of isolation belt. There is no noise when the rain hits the roof. Both practical and beautiful. He also left out the decoration outside the house. Pile all the collected turf around. They even brought in small trees to decorate them. This vibrant scene let me also raise a trace of yearning. The construction of the bed also adopts the bamboo shoot structure. Embed the trimmed logs into the gaps and slowly arrange them. The logs on top act as hangers. With pine needles collected outside, it can be used as a mattress. And of course, a bed sheet. Otherwise, it will be itchy and can't sleep at night. As the sky darkens, Art took out the kerosene lamp. He brought it home. Hanged them at the door. Did this little smell come up after a scratch? Then he began the preparation of dinner. Change the flour knife for the potatoes. Raw meat that will be warm. Sprinkle a little pepper to taste briefly. Then you can put them together on the fire. 921 minutes later. A sumptuous meal even when it's done. He also immediately started the election. Well, that's the end of today's story. Good night, Yanzi Yifei.